Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is a special video for one particular reason. No, get over here, get over here. I'm gonna pull you over here.
No, stop it, no. Ah.
My girlfriend, my aforementioned girlfriend is a live studio audience today. She wanted to be downstairs, so she gets to listen in on the video. Say hi. She also builds model kits, and I might have her do a review for one of her model kits in the future. 60-second reviews, so it wouldn't be like a lengthy thing. You know? Yeah. All right, back to the peanut butter gallery with you. All right, so today we are looking at something that I'm actually quite excited about. I've had these for a while, but this is another one of those videos where I can't really go out and get new products at the moment. So I decided that doing something I already have in stock would make a lot more sense. Plus, for anybody who's actually just getting into airbrushing, this particular paint set is a fantastic one. If you can guess it before I say it though, you get extra points. It's acrylic. It has like 8 colors, I think. And it's made by a brand that I've actually already reviewed. And if you guessed Vallejo's beginner model air set, you get nothing because I don't have any prizes to give. But yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. Really not much else to be said. This is that part of the video where we cut to the spray booth. You see about a minute of spraying, about 10 minutes into 1 minute of spraying, and we get on with the review. All right, I will see you guys there. Okay, so we're over at the work table now. This is the full paint set. Now I am missing the silver, but for whatever reason, my silver was actually pretty gummed up and thick when I took it out of the packaging. It was not nearly as thinned out as it's supposed to be. And that matters because the great part about this paint set, it is all pre-thinned. It's acrylic paint, and I can just open one right here. It has a dropper on top. Now, previously, I did not know that this dropper could be removed until I was doing the review for the fluorescent Vallejos. I pushed too hard and it popped the top off and there's paint everywhere. I put that video up. You should go take a look at it. It's pretty fucking sad how much paint I lost, but I did not do that this time. So I don't really think there's a whole lot of complicated aspects to this. It's a really simple paint set with everything you need to start model building. These colors, I will say, are not really suited for mecha. There are brands kind of like Splash and Hobby Mio that produce, again, like mecha related colors. Like it also comes with a shaker ball, which these do not. You can put your own shaker balls in. I did that for the black color, but that's just something to note that if you are going to be buying these, they are on the cheaper side. I do not remember exactly how much this was. I think for all the colors, it was $24 when I got it. So yeah, if that's an enticing price point, then go for it. But let's run down all the colors, starting with white. It's white. I don't know what to tell you. These dry matte, which is really great because sometimes you have something that ends up super glossy and you didn't really intend for it to be that way. So it is really nice how these dry. The black and the white are just super similar in terms of, like, again, it dries pretty matte, pretty smooth. If you see any blemishes here, it's user error, 100%. But let's move into the real colors. So first we have red, and this is a really pretty red. It's probably one of my favorite reds. As you can see, it's really nice, really vibrant, great coverage. This is a clear spoon, and I did prime it with All Clad's white microfiller and primer. You can see it barely holds a shine. It's awesome kit, or awesome paints to just, you know, buff up the colors on your kits. Next, we have medium yellow. Again, for a yellow, just fantastic coverage. And these are all acrylic. I mostly deal in lacquers. I didn't get this until, man, I was already really into the whole lacquer section of airbrush painting. But when I got these, they really surprised me because their coverage is fantastic. Now, kind of like with the fluorescents, the acrylic coverage of black primers and paints is really, really weak. So if you are going to be painting over black, you may have to reprime in white, or just take off your black primer for that section, prime it in white, and do that. The coverage for white, the white paint is pretty good, but again, I would not bank on it because it's acrylic. Lacquers can be really pigment rich because they're lacquers. Acrylics, they just don't really work like that. All right, next is olive green. This one was particularly dark. I mean, I primed it in white, and I did coat same as the other ones, but man, that olive green is really dark. It's something definitely to note. A lot of the other greens that I have are not nearly this dark, so it is my go-to for a darker green without a darker primer, but that is definitely something to be very aware of. All right, now we're moving on to blue. So this is a gorgeous blue. Much like the red and the yellow, it's just a very appealing tone. It's a lot darker on camera, I will say. The green was accurate, but this blue is not nearly as dark as it seems on camera. Damn. It looks more like purple, but it's very vibrant, and it actually is more in line with the Gundam colors than the green or the yellow. Now, like I said, I don't have the silver, but I do have the gold. That worked out really well. It's a nice gold. This one I did put over All Clad's gloss black base. Any metallic paint is always going to be better over gloss. It just really adds that nice shine. Acrylics do tend to have this very glittery sense to them. It's nothing like All Clad's gold, but damn, do I have anything? Like, for example, this is the All Clad 2 Pale Gold. It's a lot less glittery. I hope you guys can see what I mean by that. It's just, it aims to be a little bit more like a metal surface than like a metallic, I don't know. It's really hard to say. This one is actually the Lacquer G Paint Yellow Gold, and that one's pretty glittery too. I think it's really just the formulas, but gold can come in many different shapes and sizes. But I would definitely still recommend this because of the fact that it comes with all these other colors. Would I buy any one of these by themselves? Probably not. In the lacquer lineups for a lot of these other brands, it's just, it's a lot stronger from paint to paint, but as a set for $24 and you get 8 colors, I would definitely recommend it. And if you're a beginner in the airbrush community, then that's also good too. Now, something to note is that these are sprayed at a much lower PSI than most lacquers. Lacquers operate from 18 to 25 PSI. These operate from 15 to 18 PSI. I've noticed with my Iwata Neo that running it at around 20 PSI does give you very nice results. But that is not going to be the case for every single airbrush. So screw with it, you know, and just do some trial and error. The worst that could happen is your airbrush gets clogged, you get some water, flush it out, bang, bang, boom, you're done. But yeah, that's really all there is to be said about this. I'm a very big fan of this set. You can pick this up at Amazon, Hobby Lobby, pretty much anywhere. I think it's actually on sale on Amazon, but I'm gonna link everything in the description below. So if you do wanna go take a look at this, definitely go for it. I hope that this was what you needed out of this review, because there's really not much to say. You got to go and test these out for yourself. At the price point, it's very hard to beat, considering it's $8 a bottle for most lacquers. So yeah, if you're a beginner, check it out. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Have a good time, builders.